So, earlier this past week, I took all the fiberglass tubes from the Pro shells and the ABS or polyplastic tubes from the Excalibur shell kits, and I cut the bottom base off with a jigsaw and made a rack with all of them. Since I'm sure those tubes will last for a few years. I know the polyplastic ones will last much longer than these fiberglass ones. But what's nice with I can always flip this. When I do want to change them out, I make it nice and easy, and all I have to do is just unscrew the tube here and just pop them out if they need to be replaced. And when I get one of those kits again, because I'm sure I'm going to get at least one of those kits either every year or every other year or something like that, like to always change it up. But let me flip this back over. But yeah, so then I can just swap them out if they start to deteriorate or whatever. Like my Roman candle rack, I just took some drop-off wood from work that were just cut off from the lengths and screwed everything together, cut it, screw it. Nothing special, like I said, cheap wood. It's not the most perfect thing, but it serves its purpose, and that's all that really matters. But like I said, I cut those bottom off with a jigsaw, and then I know the Excaliburs had a sleeve. It was like 3 or 4 inch sleeve that sat at the bottom just for extra reinforcement. Those are easy. All you have to do is just take a hammer and put it at the bottom base, between the bottom base and that sleeve, hit it a couple times, pry it off, and then just, if you hold the sleeve with your hand and slam it against the table or whatever, it pops right off. So I did that. And same with these. These with the fiberglass ones from the Pro shell, all you have to do is if you take a hammer and tap the base, it just pops right out. It's just like 4 staple nails that are holding the base to the bottom. And then I made sure too I measured each length of the tube, and then took that length and then stuck the tape measure down here and took that length and subtracted to figure out how much of a plug is in there, so I don't use too long of a screw that drills through the bottom. But yeah, so it's my 8-shot mortar rack that I built, and then a couple years ago, I've had this one for a few years. This is the one I bought from Shelton's. It was only $30. It was, cheap price, good price. Nice rack. I've used this. This one, I will just use. I don't use those cardboard tubes anymore. I'll just stick shells in here and light them off individually, or fuse a couple together and stick them in here and light them off. So that's what this rack is for. It's just for shooting off individual shells or whatever ones I fuse together. And this rack I'm going to use for my finale board. I'll have these 8 tubes. Like I said, this will be in my finale board, and then whatever other cardboard tubes from some other kits, and then whatever my cousin has, I'll probably just drill to a board. But no, this is a very nice sturdy rack. My separating pieces here are dividers. Also 3 screws on each side, and then there's 3 screws on each side on that one. So like I said, it is sturdy. This thing is not going to come apart. And I feel like that there's so many damn screws in it that if a shell does blow in here, I don't think that it should really splinter. So, but like I said, it's built solid. Yeah. So, like I said, this is just my individual launching, and this will be for my finale rack, or my finale board. So until then.